Hello YouTube, welcome to the full Kung Lao guide. This part of the series will be talking about Kung Lao's moves and everything like that. Starting with Kung Lao's pokes. Kung Lao has some of the greatest pokes in MK11. His down 1 and down 3 both come out in 7 frames, allowing Lao to switch from defense to offense quickly if he gets the hit. His down 4 comes out in 11 frames. While this move might be slow, it does reset no-cho. So for example, if a character blocks this move, they get pushed back and they have to kind of walk in sometimes, and it depends on how you condition that character or the player. Lao's back 4 is a long range double hitting sweep that is slow but covers a lot of space and very useful no-cho. While his back 4 is minus 12 on block, it is almost impossible to punish if used at max range. Off any of his pokes, Lao is plus and can force his opponent to respect his moves, and this is where Kung Lao's mind games come out. Lao standing 1 and standing 2 both start up at 8 frames, making them great punishing moves for any move that is minus 9 or above. The standing 1 is minus 3 on block, can be used as a stagger since the standing 1 leads into 1-2 that your opponent has to respect. 1-2 is minus 5 and moves him forward. This makes 1-2 an okay neutral too. Is 1-2 has 2 follow-up moves that only come out on hit, so these are like option select moves. The first one is 1-2-2, which is a great combo ender in the corner, and 1-2-1, which lets him get a full combo and also can be used to switch sides with your opponent at any single time in the combo. Kung Lao standing 3 is high, but he has a 3-4 follow-up of this. This makes his standing 3 a great stagger because it leaves your opponent confused as to what they just blocked. This standing 3-4 could be used as a knockdown move, and it's also really good on block because it pushes your opponent way back, as you can see in the video. After 3-4 is blocked, Lao is put in a position where your opponent has to be really careful of how they throw their counter pokes, because they could get punished for just trying to poke. Lao standing 4 is a 15 frame single hit confirmable high. I know that sounds weird, but it is what it is. It's a 0 on block and can be used in combos, and is hit confirmable in the corner. You will rarely ever see a Kung Lao player ever use this because it's really never useful. There's no reason to ever use a 15 frame high in a match, really. Lao's forward 1 is his fastest mid that comes out in 10 frames and is minus 5 on block. Forward 1 leads into 2 strings that are really dangerous. It leads into forward 1-2 and forward 1-3, making forward 1 a very above average stagger. You will see a lot of Kung Lao players stagger this move. Forward 1-2 is minus 7 on block, leaves Kung Lao right in front of his opponent, but could be good in no-cho because it moves you forward. On hit, forward 1-2 is super advantageous on knockdown depending on how high the opponent was while you're getting hit by that move. Forward 1-3 is a hit confirmable move, which makes Kung Lao's forward 1 hit confirmable. While this is amazing, forward 1-3 is heavily punishable on block. It's minus 19 on block. While this is punishable on block, Kung Lao has a follow-up of his forward 1-3, which is forward 1-3 up 2. By doing this, you can force your opponent to respect your forward 1-3. But this is also risky because a lot of female characters can just duck block and punish you heavily. Or some people can just flawless block this move, and some people can just poke out of it and punish you for doing that. Kung Lao's forward 4 is a 14 frame mid that, while not the fastest mid, it is hit confirmable and is BLM minus on block, which forces your opponent into a weird situation where they have to guess if you're gonna poke again or flawless block their next move. Kung Lao has a low string in back 3 that starts up at 16 frames. Kung Lao has a follow-up from this move, which is back 3-2 and back 3-2-1. Back 3-2 is minus 7 on block, but leaves Kung Lao far away from his opponent, which means they have to be careful of how they poke against Kung Lao. Kung Lao's back 3-2-1 stops anybody trying to disrespect Kung Lao's back 3-2. But be careful because some characters like Liu Kang with 7 frame moves can counter poke out of this, or 9 frame moves can also counter poke out of this. For more information on how to enforce these moves, do not forget to check out my mind game tutorial on how to use all these moves. Going into your short hop attacks, Kung Lao's up 2, while punishable, comes out fast, and if used properly, can put him in a range that is almost impossible to punish. Kung Lao's up 3, while also punishable, is less punishable than his up 2, and when spaced properly, can be almost impossible to punish. Lao has one of the best first block attacks, or wake up attacks, in his up 2 and up 3. His up 2 is super fast, one of the fastest up 2s in the game, and it comes out at 8 frames and has amazing range. It punishes pokes that a lot of up 2s don't. For example, Liu Kang's up 2. Kung Lao's up 3 is the only double hitting up 3 in the game that comes out in 9 frames and could be really annoying because your opponent has to block the move twice. It does a lot of damage, leaves your opponent right in front of you, and is plus enough to enforce another mix-up. Going over Kung Lao's base special moves. Kung Lao's spin is his main combo starter. Off any cancelable string, Kung Lao can get a combo, which is really good for getting meterless combos and also could sometimes be used as an anti-air. Kung Lao's EX spin is mostly used to get more gravity in combos and also can be used to whiff punish sometimes because his EX spin moves him forward. Dive kick. Lao has the fastest dive kick in MK11, which comes out in 4 frames, making him able to punish any whiffed move while he is in the air. Kung Lao's teleport is not his greatest tool, and his teleport gives him 4 options that can be used to enforce a mix-up. His teleport is best used on knockdown and should not be used in neutral. I have a video that explains his teleport in full. Check it in the description if you really want to know how to use Kung Lao's teleport. Now let's get into Kung Lao's anti-air options. Kung Lao's spin, which used to be his generic anti-air move in previous MK games, is no longer that fast because it comes out in 12 frames. This makes it not that useful as an anti-air move, but also because it slightly moves him forward and has a lot of active frames. Kung Lao Standing 1 is a good anti-air with a good and consistent hitbox. Kung Lao Standing 2 is his most damaging anti-air options. Kung Lao Standing 3 can also be used as an anti-air option, but will barely be used because it comes out slow and you would rather use as Standing 1 or Standing 2. Kung Lao's Down 4 is a really good anti-air when you're out of range of your down 2 or Standing 1 or Standing 2. This could be useful against characters like Cabal or Devourer trying to jump at you. Kung Lao's Down 2, which is most used anti-air in the game because it covers a lot of situations and does a lot of damage. Also, you have the option to Flawless Block up 2 or Flawless Block up 3 against cross-ups. Basically, always use Kung Lao's Down 2 as a generic anti-air option, but also you can use Flawless Block up 2 or Flawless Block up 3 to punish any cross-up moves that you are unable to down 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the Kung Lao Guide series. The next one is about Kung Lao's combos, and the next one should be about his mind games. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to leave a like, subscribe and share the video, and also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/kickbykick. Have a lovely time, guys.